Hello friends, we will continue our previous class now. Already in our previous class we had discussed about LCM and its methods. In LCM we have three methods. By the three methods, how to find out LCM, we have discussed about that. Now we are going to discuss about HCF. HCF that means highest common factor. HCF that means highest common factor. Highest common factor. In this also we have three methods to find out HCF. First method, factors method. And then second method, prime factorization method. And then third, long division method. In this HCF we have three methods to find out HCF for the given numbers. First method is factors method, and then second method prime factorization method, and then third method long division method. Let us consider any example. For example, 4 and 12, same, I have taken same example, 4 and 12. We are going to find out HCF for these two numbers by using factors method. First, for 4, factors for 4. Factors for 4, or that means 4 comes in which table we need to check now. 4 comes in one table, and 4 comes in again 2 table, and 4 comes in 4 table. And next, factors for 12. 12 comes in one table, and 12 comes in 2 table. 12 comes in 3 table, and 12 comes in 4 table, again in 6 table, again in 12 table itself. For factors for 4 are 4 comes in 1 table, and 2 table, and 4 table. Next, 12. For 12 factors, 12 comes in 1 table, and 2 table, and 3, and 4, and 6, and 12 itself. Next, factors for 4 and factors for 12. Next we have to encircle common factors for both. 1 is common here, and 2 is common here, and 4 is common here. Any other common factors other than these three? No. We have common only 3 factors. 1 is common for both, and 2 is common for both, and again 4 is common for both. We have to write what are those common factors here. Common factors of 4 and 12 are 1 and 2 and 4. Here we have only 3 common factors. From these 3 common factors, which is the highest one? That is only HCF. That means HCF means only highest common factor. Here 4 and 12 have 1, 2, 4 as common factors. From these 3 common factors, 4 is the highest one. So 4 is only HCF. HCF of 4 and 12. So which is the highest factor here? Highest common factor here? 4. So 4 is the HCF for both 4 and 12. This is the factors method. First I have taken one example here, 4 and 12. After for 4 factors here, for 4 factors 4 comes in 1 table, 2 table, and again 4 table itself. And for factors for 12, again 12 comes in 1 table, and 2 table, and 3, 4, 6, and 12 itself. For these two we are encircled common factors here, 1 and 2 and 4. For 4 and 12, what are the common factors here? 1 and 2 and 4. Here we have 3 common factors. From these 3, which is the highest? That is only HCF. This is about factors method. Next we are going to discuss about prime factorization method. For the same example, we are going to do through the prime factorization method. Already we discussed about prime factorization method in LCM, as same as we are discussing in this HCF also. First, for 4 we have to find out prime factors. For 4 we have to find out prime factors. Through prime factorization method, we use only prime numbers as a factors. In this prime factorization method, we use only prime numbers as a factors. Second method, this is prime factorization method. We are finding HCF of 4 and 12 through prime factorization method. In this method, first we are going to find out prime factors for 4. 4 is an even number, so it is exactly divisible by 2. That's why I have taken 2 here as a factor. 2 in this 2 times, again 2 in this 1 time. Next, we are going to find out prime factors for 12. For 12, again 12 is also an even number, so it is exactly divisible by 2. So we have to take 2 as a factor here. 2 in this 6 times, again 6 is an even number, so again 2 in this 3 times. 3 is a prime number itself, so 3 is in its 1 time. Again, next going to write prime factors for 4 here. Prime factors for 4 are 2 into 2. What are the prime factors for 4? 2 into 2. Next, prime factors for 12 are 2 into 2 into 3. 2 into 2 into 3. Next we are going to encircle common factors for both the numbers. Next we are going to encircle common factors for both the numbers. 2 is common in 2 numbers, again 2 is common in 2 numbers. We have encircled here common factors for both the numbers. Next we are going to find out HCF. HCF of 4 and 12. First we have to write from the common numbers. From these 2 common factors, we have to take 1 factor only, 2. Again from these 2 common factors, we have to take 1 factor only. Here in this HCF, no need to take uncommon factors. Here in this HCF, no need to take uncommon factors. But in LCM, we have taken all. We have to take uncommon factors also. But in HCF, no need to take uncommon factors. We have to take only common factors. Here what are the common factors? 2. From these 2 2's we have taken 1 2, and from these 2 2's we have to take 1 2. 2 2's are 4. So 4 is the HCF. Up to here, prime factorization method is same for LCM and HCF for both. Prime factorization method is same for LCM and HCF up to here for writing prime factors of given numbers. After, in HCF we have to take only common factors, but in LCM we have to take uncommon factors also. Only small difference between LCM and HCF up to here. For writing prime factors up to here is same for both the methods, LCM and HCF prime factorization method. In LCM we are going to we have to take uncommon factors also, but in HCF no need to take uncommon factors. So finally we get the LCM as 4. Next, third long division method. The third method is long division method. It is very easy to find out HCF by using long division method. Now we will learn about this. Here we have two numbers. We are going to find out HCF for these two numbers through this method for 4 and 12. In these two numbers, which is the highest, that is dividend here, and which is the smallest, that is divisor here. We have to consider from these two numbers which is the biggest one, that is taken as a dividend here, and which is the smallest one, that is taken as a divisor here. We have to follow by division method. 4 in this 3 times, 4 3s are 12, we get the 0 as remainder, we get the 0 as remainder. So up to here process is enough. If we get the 0 as remainder, the process is up to here is enough. So which is the divisor, last divisor in this process, which is the last divisor, that is only HCF, that is only HCF. So HCF of 4 and 12 is 4. We have to take another two examples for clarification of this method. Example 4 and 9 and 36. We are going to find out HCF for these three numbers through long division method. Here before we have two numbers only, that's why we are taking directly big number is a dividend and small number is a divisor. But here we have three numbers. Here we have three numbers. So from these three numbers we have to consider any two numbers. From these three numbers we have to consider any two numbers. I have considered these two numbers first. From these two numbers, which is the biggest number, that is the dividend. 9 is biggest number, that is dividend, and 4 is the smaller number, and that is divisor. Again we have to do by division method. 4 2s are 8. Exactly not possible, that's why nearest number. 4 2s are 8. 9 minus 8 1. So here we get a remainder as 1. So this process is not completed up to here. If we get 0 as a remainder, then only the process will be stopped. Otherwise we have to continue. Remainder, we have to take this remainder as a divisor. We have to take this remainder as a divisor, and this before divisor, which is the before divisor, that is the dividend here. Here 4 is the last before divisor, that is the dividend here. We have to continue the process like this up to we get 0. One table in this, 4 times 4 1s are 4. Yes, we get 0 as remainder. Yes, we get 0 as remainder. For 4 and first we have to consider any two numbers. Here I have considered two numbers 4 and 9, and bigger number 9 is the dividend here, and smaller number 4 is the divisor here. Next 4 2s are 8. 9 minus 8 1. Here we get a remainder as 1. So the process will not be stopped here, because here we get a remainder as 1. Next, the remainder as divisor and the last before divisor as the dividend, we have to continue this process up to we get 0. One table in this, 4 times 4 1s are 4, 0. Final, which is the last from the whole problem, which is the last divisor, that is only HCF. From the whole process, which is the last divisor, that is the HCF. Then HCF of 4 and 9 is 1 here. HCF of 4 and 9 is 1. Next, still we have another number 36. Next, already we get the HCF as 1 here. With this HCF, we are going to find out HCF of this HCF and the third number. This already we get the HCF here. With this HCF, we are going to find the HCF of this HCF of and 36. For example, we are going to find HCF of 1 and 36. This HCF with this HCF and with the third number 1 and 36. Same process. Here 36 is the bigger number, so that is the dividend here, and 1 is the smaller number, so that is the divisor here. 1 and 36 times 36, so 0. Yes, here we get a remainder as 0, so up to here the process is enough. No need to move further, that's why up to here enough. Next, which is the last divisor, that is only HCF. So HCF is 1. HCF of 4 and 9 and 36 is 1 here. We are going to do some other example. Another example we have considered, find the HCF of 40 and 56 and 60. Find the HCF of 40 and 50 and 60 through division method. By long division method. By long division method. We are going to find out HCF of these three numbers by using long division method. Yes, here we have three numbers. From these three numbers we have to consider any two numbers. I have taken these two numbers, first 40 and 56. I have considered these two numbers. From these two numbers, which is the biggest, that is the dividend, and which is the smallest, that is the divisor. How many times possible? 1 time 40, 16. So here remainder as 16. So we have to continue the process until we get 0. This remainder as divisor and before divisor as dividend. This remainder as divisor and before divisor, which is the before divisor, that is the dividend here. We have to continue this process like this up to we get the 0 as remainder. 16 in this, 2 times 32, 10 minus 2, 8. Again we get a remainder as 8. So we have to continue again. So this remainder as divisor, before divisor 16. Before divisor 16. 16 is dividend here. 8 is in 2 times 8 2s are 16. So here we get 0 as remainder. So up to here process is completed. So up to here process is completed. Why? Because here we get the 0. Why? Because here we get the 0. First I have considered first two numbers 40 and 56. We have to find out HCF of these two numbers by using long division method. Yes, from these two numbers which is the biggest? 56. So 56 is the dividend here, and which is the smallest? That is the divisor here. In this one time possible, 140 is 40. We can do subtraction 16. Again here we get a remainder as 16. So process will not be completed. That's why the 16 remainder 16 as divisor here and before divisor as dividend here. Again continue process like this. 16 in this 2, 16 2s are 32. Again 40 minus 32, we get the result again as 8. 8 is a remainder. Again we get a number as a remainder 8. So again not completed process up to here. Again this 8 as a divisor and before divisor 16 as dividend. Again 18 in this 2 times 16. 16 minus 16 0. Here we get a 0 as remainder. So up to here process is completed. When we will get the 0, then only the process will be completed. Next, here for 40 and 56, what is the HCF? Which is the last divisor? Here we have 3 divisors, 1, 2, 3. Which is the last divisor? 8. So 8 is the HCF. So HCF of 40 and 56 is 8. HCF of 40 and 56 is 8. Then we have another number. We are going to find HCF of this HCF and the third number. We are going to find HCF of this HCF and the third number. And 60. Same process we have to continue here. For 8 and 60, which is the greatest number? 60. 60 is the bigger number, so that is the dividend, and 8 is the smaller number and 8 is the divisor. Eight in this, 8 sevens are 56. We have to do subtraction. It becomes 5. 10 minus 6, 4. Again we get a remainder as 4. So the process will not be completed up to here. Again we have to continue. So this remainder as divisor and before divisor as dividend. Yes. 4 2s are 8. 0. 8 minus 8. Yes. Here we get the remainder as 0. So the process up to here is enough. The HCF of 8 and 60 is, which is the last divisor? 4. So 4 is the HCF for both the numbers. The HCF of 8 and 60 is 4. Finally we get the HCF as 4. For these 3 numbers HCF is 4. Finally we get the HCF here. That is only final conclusion. That is the HCF for the given 3 numbers. Next we are going to discuss about the relationship between HCF and LCM. The relationship between HCF and LCM. Yes, in this we have a formula. Product of HCF into LCM is equals to product of given numbers. Product of given numbers. We have a relationship between HCF and LCM. If we multiply an HCF and LCM, we get the result, one result, and given two numbers multiply means we get the one result. The both results are same. That is the relationship between HCF and LCM. We have to solve one problem here for clarification. For example, we have considered two numbers 18 and 27. Here we have two numbers. First we are going to find out LCM and HCF for these two numbers. First LCM by using division method. 18 and 27. we have to take 9 table here, in this 2 times, in this 3 times. Finally the LCM is multiply all the factors, 9 into 2 into 3, 18 into 54. We get the LCM as 54 here, and then next we have to find out HCF for the same two numbers. HCF of 18 and 27. By using long division method, smaller number as divisor, biggest number as dividend, one time possible. 18, 9 as a remainder. So again we have to continue the process. Again this remainder as divisor and the last before divisor as dividend, 2 times 18, 0. We get the remainder as 0. Finally we get the HCF 9. Here we get the LCM as 54 and HCF as 9. What are the given numbers here? Given numbers are 18 and 27. Here we have a formula. We have to substitute these values in the formula. HCF is 9 and LCM is 54. Product of given numbers. What are the given numbers here? 18 and 27. We have to multiply. We get the same result on both sides. Okay, we will continue our next class.